So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Electric Dragon, 80,000 volts. Giving it 5 out of 5 stars. It met my expectations, unlike Big Band's Japan, which wasn't nearly as good in terms of quality, although it did cost $10 million, I guess, roughly. This one's only 55 minutes. It reminds me a lot of Tetsuo, the Iron Man. I don't know. Hey, you're bloody tired. Adrian's in the chat room. I just had my energy drink. I woke up at 12 midnight to do this review. This disc has tons of bonus features. It goes into very technical details about the special effects, which are amazing. The music's great. The sound quality is well, like I said, I woke up early. I got my energy drink, so I've got a ton of caffeine and God knows what else in my system. Well, my son had a false alarm at his school yesterday. The school district sent me an email saying that some kid brought a weapon to class, but it turned out that it was only a water gun. After they searched everybody's backpacks and stuff. So they sent out the police for no apparent reason. And there wasn't a shelter in place like the email said. My son was at school the whole time. He even did after-school Frisbee, so I was confused about where I was supposed to pick him up, at his home or his school. So I called the school and they said it wasn't a real weapon. And my son was amused about the whole thing. And so I ended up picking up at school. Of course, his mom was no help. She just told me to pick him up at school. And I said, really? Well, the emails say that there was shelter in place. So are you sure about that? And of course, she didn't respond. So so I ended up calling the school and getting some idiot on the phone who didn't know that there was such a thing as after-school Frisbee class. She called the homework class instead, who said that my son wasn't there. So I just deduced that they didn't send him home. He was still there, and there was going to be after-school Frisbee. That was my situation yesterday. I took a ton of naps, and I thought they would start to get shorter. They did take a half an hour nap, like around noontime, but then after I finished my last review, I took another hour and a half nap. So, yeah, he's doing good. I gave him pizza, pepperoni frozen pizza, Tombstone. So he was happy about that. And I gave him the ginger beer Bundaberg and the peach Bundaberg. I've got about 6 left of each of those. Safeway always runs out of the peach flavor. I've never tried the guava flavor. Oh, Supreme Pizza. That's good too. I don't think he likes the green peppers or the red peppers on the Supreme Pizza. He's more of a meaty person. Anyways. Oh, they don't have lemon lime flavor here in the U.S. or the apple flavor, which my son wants. He wants the only flavors available at Safeway are guava, blood orange, and peach. Those are the only 3 flavors, or root beer. Besides the ginger beer, of course. So they only have 5 flavors of Bundaberg at Safeway, if you include the root beer and the ginger beer as flavors. Anyways. So there's this Dragon I. Morrison. He's anyways, export, we can't get half those flavors, okay? Anyways, what else? Oh yeah, Dragon I. Morrison. So when he was a kid, he climbed a electric tower. Some electricity shot through him and he fell. And suddenly he's got 20 million volts. I'm not sure where the 80,000 volts come from. I guess it's the Electric Buddha, his competitor, who has 80,000 volts because he just happens to be an electrician by trade. So Dragon I. Morrison starts getting into fights at school, and he always beats up the taller bullies throughout his school life. And then he gets some electroshock therapy, and he just falls down backwards. And that's it. Then it cuts to the next scene. There's a lot of choppy editing in this one. And, dumplings. I've never seen that one. A lot of bonus features on this disc. Holy cow. They've got the technical aspect of the special effects. That took about an hour. And then you've got all the weird Japanese movies trailers. Those are pretty cool. There's actually one movie that has a rape scene with the Japanese one and with big breasts. My son kind of looked over because it was loud. It was annoying him. Anyways, so you got the trailers, and then you got the interviews with all the cast and crew, and then you've got the fight scene towards the end. Holy cow! A lot of bonus features on these Japanese movies. Yeah, I posted the link to the movie and the trailer in the description box there. You should be able to see it without expanding it. But on my last Godfrey Ho, the Immortal Godfrey Ho movie review with Richard Harrison, what was it called? Scorpion Thunderbolt. Oh yeah, that one I posted links to the movie and the trailer also, but you do have to expand the description box. That was a great movie. It was a cut and paste of a Taiwan movie that nobody has seen on IMDb. It has 0 ratings. The Taiwan movie that what was it called? Grudge of the Scorpion Woman or something. I don't even remember the name of it. Great flick. Anyways, so Dragon I. Morrison, he likes to play brutal Japanese noise assault on his guitar, and he talks to his lizard, apparently. All right. Laters, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get some rest. Nice chatting with you, Mr. Adrian. My main mate. Guess Karate Man's not around. He was around yesterday. All right. Adrian's gone. Let's get into the nitty gritty, shall we? Okay, Dragon Eye Morrison. So he's kind of he's kind of walking around the dark alleys, putzing around, looking for lizards in the big city. He's putting up posters that he lost his lizard or something. The Electric Buddha guy is just kind of putzing around doing his electrician business. At one point, he's holding a satellite dish. I'm not sure what that's all about. I guess he's got some voltage in his system from on-the-job hazard or something. I don't know. He's the mystery man, the Electric Buddha, but half of his face has got this golden mask with a Buddha face on it, I guess. And so he's kind of putzing around. The movie's dragging, even though it's only 55 minutes. It's got some evolution in Buddha nonsense in it. The Dragon Eye Morrison guy stimulated the lizard evolutionary aspect of his brainstem or something. That part didn't make sense, but okay. Considering the visual aspect and the sound aspect, I think it was overall sort of made up for the stupidity of the evolutionary Buddha, whatever. So I kind of overlooked those aspects, but anyways, it's an extremely popular movie, mainly due to the Japanese dude, Dragon Eye Morrison, who's got the spiky hair. He's got kind of a hairy chest, and he's got the sideburns and the goatee going. You don't see that too much on a Japanese guy, but I used to have something similar when I was younger. Similar kind of hairdo, anyway. And I let my stubble grow on the weekends. It wasn't much of a goatee or a beard, but anyways, that was when I was younger. Now I just got the funky coronavirus self buzz cut. Let it grow for a couple months. So I think the Dragon Eye Morrison dude is the heartthrob in this one for Japanese teeny boppers, kind of similar to Cheap Trick in the 70s, when all the teeny boppers would scream while Cheap Trick was doing their English songs. All right. So it's that kind of thing. People were going to the theater to see this 2 times, 3 times. I guess because each time you see it, you notice something different. Maybe that's the reason why they kept coming back to see this one. So Dragon Eye Morrison comes back to his little bachelor pad, which is underneath a sewer or something. And all his lizards are dead on the floor. One lizard is... well, they're not on the floor, but one lizard is on the floor. It's getting eaten by flies. The other lizards are hung by some string or something. And his guitar is chopped up into pieces. So somehow he puts his guitar back together off camera. He starts slamming again, doing the brutal Japanese noise assault, which is pretty cool. This Dragon Eye Morrison guy is pretty cool. He's a boxer by trade, and he beats the crap out of this one guy in the ring. And he just goes nuts when they're trying to carry him off to the locker room. He starts punching some of his trainers and stuff. So he gets ticked off. He starts slamming on his guitar, and he starts going after the electric Buddha. There's a big fight scene at the end. And I guess they could have made a sequel, but I don't know if they did. Maybe somebody can tell me if a sequel was ever made. It was very popular, like I said, and a sequel would have been equally as popular. I think they wanted to do a female character or something, but they ended up putting her in a different movie called Cutie Honey or something. Anyways, cool flick. Let's see if I can pull up that other movie. I'm gonna check out Dumplings and see if that's available on Netflix or YouTube. Now that you mentioned it. But, let's pull up the disc and see if we can find that trailer. It was really it looked like a Japanese Pink 1970s film. That's what it reminded me of, like Flower and Snake. All right. We'll go to special features. Trailers. All right, Zero Woman, Red Handcuffs. That's the name of the other trailer that I saw. That looked very intriguing to me. Zero Woman, Red Handcuffs, and Dumplings. I'm gonna look for those. Dumplings, 2004. It's a Hong Kong horror film. Why did Adrian say it was Korean? It says Hong Kong when I Google it. I hope he's talking about the same movie. 2004 Hong Kong horror film, directed by Fruit Chan. What a name, Fruit Chan. All right, cool. Well, nice to see Adrian in the chat room. We're going to do more of these reviews Friday morning in the wee hours later.